Hi, my name's Tony Selzo, and welcome to The Buzz. I'm here with Doug Boehme. We're going to find out a little bit more about his business today. Doug, so you're a business broker?
I'm a business broker.
So I'm Homer Simpson. What does that mean?
A business broker basically brings buyers and sellers together.
Okay. And what are you really looking for right now? Are there more buyers in the market or more sellers in the market?
You know, Tony, there seems to always be more buyers out there.
Really?
But what is the real term or definition of a buyer? There's a lot of, I'll call them tire kickers.
Okay.
But there are a lot of serious buyers. And a lot of these buyers are coming out of the corporate world, have left the corporate world, want to do their own thing.
Now, I mean, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, and it really surprises me to hear that there are more buyers out there than there are sellers. Is it because a lot of people don't know how to get their business in a condition to sell?
I would say there's more buyers just because of the employment demographics right now. There's a lot of people that are looking for jobs. A lot of the baby boomers are not able to secure or maintain the jobs they've had. And quite frankly, they just want to get out of the corporate world.
Okay. How do I know a person that's looking to sell their business? How would I know that?
I like to network with people that have a close relationship with a business owner. They could be business consultants, they could be attorneys, they could be accountants, but those people that have a pretty good intimate relationship with a business owner. Selling a business is typically a confidential thing.
Okay.
So employees typically will not know if a business is being sold.
Okay. So really, it's just to go into one of the core values of Rainmakers. The strategic relationships that make sense for you are accountants, lawyers, and who else?
Attorneys,
okay.
CPAs, accountants, bankers, but it could be anyone that has a strong business relationship.
So it could be their business coach.
Could be their business coach.
Could be someone doing sales training for them.
Absolutely.
Those are all types of strategic alliances for you. Right. Now, why does someone? I've referred to you a couple times. Why is someone ready to use a business broker, and what value do you bring to the game?
Because most businesses are being sold as being confidential. Uh-huh. They don't want their employees to know. They don't want their customers, suppliers, or competitors to know.
Okay.
They want to keep this confidential. They need somebody that they can rely on to go out and market the business and find qualified buyers. If it was that easy to just sell a business like a house, they'd put a for sale sign out front. It doesn't work that way.
So that's one of the value you bring is that you're creating a market almost invisibly.
Mm-hmm.
And then identifying, qualifying people that can make sense for that, so you don't create a bunch of buzz, negative buzz, if you will,
correct,
for a business that's only for sale for the right buyer.
Correct. And our firm attracts so many good buyers, people that are looking for profitable businesses, those type of businesses that they can step right into. And of course, they want to put their own little spin on things and improve things. But I've got a portfolio of buyers that are looking for the right type of business, and those are the people that I'll go to.
Now, how do you get paid in that whole deal? How does the math work on that? Where's the business model there?
Typically, what happens, Tony, is I get paid by the seller. The seller of the business is going to pay me a percentage of the value of the business when it sells.
Okay, so the seller pays you, so the buyer. You're just an open market for the buyer, so they're looking at you as an added value in the whole thing, right?
Correct.
And usually you're finding your leads through attorneys, through accountants, through anybody giving strategic advice to that business owner. Doug, what makes you qualified to be a business broker? How do you get in that role?
Well, I've been in the corporate world I was in the corporate world for 20 years. When I left, my focus was really on small business. I wanted to help people get into business. My initial role was helping would-be buyers, buy franchises.
Okay.
And I've evolved into existing businesses as a business broker, and now my focus is really finding the sellers.
Now, what did you do in the corporate world?
Variety of different positions, sales positions, sales management positions, been with Fortune 500 companies all the way down to the very small companies.
So you really did go down that entrepreneurial role, just like some of the business owners that you're selling those businesses for have done.
That's correct.
So you can kind of walk in their moccasins, so to speak. You know, you've been there.
Been in the seller's side, but I've also been in the buyer's side.
Okay, so you've been on both sides.
Yes.
And you find that being able to come at that from both sides creates more value for you as a broker?
It does, because as a broker, I'm bringing two people together. I'm going to be a mediator, a consultant, a counselor. They both have to have trust in me
to
be able to put this deal together.
Now, Doug, one of the things that I've noticed about when I refer you business is that I can do it in a way where I know that the person I'm referring you, if it happens to be a buyer, that you're not going to try to push them businesses that don't make sense for you. I think one of the things that you really understand is the value of your long-term reputation in the marketplace. Meaning that if you put a bad deal together, then that bad deal goes along with your name. Is that fair?
That's correct. That's correct.
And I think that's one of the things you do is almost sell people who are trying to get into business. You try to sell them on the other options that are out there, and to make sure that buying that business is a good fit for them.
That in fit is the real key. I want to make sure that I'm exposing them to businesses that I think are a good fit for them. Ultimately, it's going to be their decision, but people are successful in businesses that they are comfortable in, that they're doing something within that business that is their strength, and it's their passion.
Now, Doug, one of the things that you were talking about is the type of environment we're in right now with the baby boomers make a lot of opportunity for you. And one of the things I would like to end with is, what really is an ideal prospect for you? What do they look like?
Well, let's go on both sides. The buyer, quite frankly, I want a serious buyer, somebody that really is interested in having their own business. From a seller side, what I'm looking for, my sweet spot is a business anywhere from $500,000 to $2 million of value.
Okay.
But I'll do less than that.
Okay.
And we'll go up to $10 million.
Okay.
So with the baby boomers, there's going to be a lot of businesses that will be for sale.
Okay.
In the next 10 years.
And that baby boomer, though, one of the things I was trying to get to is that because there are a lot of baby boomers that have got to C-level positions, that have the financing to buy a business, but aren't actually being recruited for new jobs. They tend to really fit a buyer. Is that fair?
Very much so.
They're
Those
looking
are a great fit.
They're looking at getting in and out, so to speak. Use their experience to turn a business around, get it to the next level, and then get out and maybe use you on the front end and on the back end.
They're a great fit to come in and run a small company. And what's advantageous for the seller is the seller now has a variety of different buyers out there to choose from.
Sure.
Whereas years ago, when you were going to step down from your business, you either passed it on to one of your heirs or you sold it to a competitor. Now, as a seller of a business, I have a variety of buyers out there buying my business.
So, Doug Boehme, the matchmaker for business. I appreciate you being on the Buzz.
Thank you, Tony.
Thanks, brother.